In terms of the course structure, we are going to kick things off with agile concepts. If you've been in the technology space, I'm sure you're already familiar with agile, but before we dive into the JIRA world, we're just going to have a quick refresher on those concepts and how JIRA relates to them. We will then look at the core features of JIRA that are used by people working within an agile team, such as developers, designers, QA members, and so on. There's not a lot of management that goes into these roles, because let's be honest, those guys are more focused on just getting the work done. So this section will take the first dive into the JIRA interface and will focus on how you can work on issues, search for issues, navigate the various agile boards to update issues, and so on. By the way, if some of these terms are new to you right now, don't worry, we'll be going through them very soon. From there, we will take a step up into managing an agile team, either as a product owner or scrum master, and look at how JIRA is built for people taking on this kind of role. This section will focus primarily on managing and configuring the agile boards. Finally, we will get into the customizable components of JIRA administration, which will show you the inner workings of the JIRA concepts and features. In this section, one of the things we will be doing is walking through how the customizable features come together. So we will create a new issue type, map it to a project, create a custom screen that will appear when creating an issue of that issue type, create some custom fields that will go on that custom screen, and create a custom workflow for this issue type. Now, if everything I said right now sounded completely confusing, I promise it will all make sense by the end. The last section of the course is kind of a free-for-all, not related to any specific topic in particular, but will entail and include examples and how you could manage various scenarios using JIRA. With the complete JIRA walkthrough in prior sections, and looking at how they come together with these examples, you should start getting ideas about how you could take advantage or customize JIRA to fit your team's needs, especially if you're the JIRA advocate within your organization. Now, there will be a lot of info thrown at you, but the more you work with JIRA, the more it will become second nature. If you're getting into JIRA for the first time, I would recommend going through these videos once to get an idea of how it works, and then start playing around with JIRA, and then come back to specific lectures to solidify your understanding. If you're already familiar or fairly versed with JIRA, then feel free to skip to specific sections where you're looking to strengthen your knowledge or simply get specific questions answered. In terms of my talking speed, I will be speaking rather slower than normal, but feel free to speed up the videos to a pace you're comfortable with. Lastly, I want this to be an evolving course, and I'm always here to help. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to post on specific lectures or even the course forum, and I will do my best to respond as soon as possible. In some cases, I could even create a video to answer the question by walking through how I would solve the problem. So without further ado, let's get right into the first main section and talk about Agile and JIRA.